As a culture, it's safe to say we've come a long way for minorities, especially men and women of color, but there's still so much work to be done, especially in the world of technology. Today, we have Edward here with Sycamore Entertainment Group to talk more about how men and women of color can thrive in the tech space. Edward, thank you for joining us. Tell me, what are the first steps we can take to thrive in the tech space?
First, thank you for having me, first of all. And some of the things that we need to do in order for people that look like me, people of color, to thrive in the tech space is we really have to find others who are currently in the space that look like us and have them become mentors. I think that's what's lacking in the space is representation. So, and that breeds people who cannot see themselves in those positions. So I think getting mentors and seeking out others who, as small as that group may be, find them and have them be your role models and mentors, and that'll give you the encouragement in order to be able to thrive within that tech community, which is a very closed community at present.
Very interesting. And you say that, however, we get online and we see men and women of color of all different colors everywhere on social media and technology. Yep. But tell me, why is getting into the tech world so difficult, particularly for minorities?
It all comes down closer to education. It starts at the education level. These are very specific roles in terms of math and science, and you don't see people of color entering into those disciplines from an early age. So, and because there's no confidence there. And again, we don't see people in our families taking math and science as front educational subjects. And then from there, it just breeds on in terms of, as you go up, you don't have an interest, you don't have knowledge. So I think it starts at the education level, and that's where we're lacking. So if we can really start at the youth age in early education and encourage people to go into math and science, I think that is the springboard to start seeing people coming out the other end in those technology roles.
Very true. I believe that, a lot of us are predisposed to believe we don't belong in a certain space, right. But with the encouragement from a young age, I believe that, yes, of course, we can achieve anything that we set our hearts out for.
Yes.
Yeah. And after the events that we went through this year, the past 50 years, 100 years, a lot of people are taking steps to promote diversity in the workplace, to raise awareness for minorities, to be a more welcoming space. What initiatives should some of these companies take to continue to promote diversity and inclusion?
I think one of the key things is to allow people that are from diverse backgrounds to be able to speak openly without fear of any sort of retribution. We come from different cultures, so we just think about things differently. So that those thoughts and those ideas need to be able to be shared in a workplace and nurtured, as opposed to just being huddled into small groups and not shared with the greater group. That's the first thing about diversity. Diversity isn't only about color, black and white, or East Indian or Asian. Diversity is diversity in terms of religion, political affiliation, sexuality, all kinds of things make up true diversity in a workplace, and everybody needs to be heard. And when everybody's heard, everybody feels included, and that's the key focus.
Absolutely. And it's unfortunate that this is even a conversation for us. As many years as we've been around, you'd think that we'd have this down by now. But hey, still work to be done. That's why we have Sycamore Entertainment Group. Tell me a little bit about this group.
Thank you for asking. Sycamore Entertainment Group is a full-service marketing and distribution company that operates in the film and television space. And we just recently launched a brand new streaming platform called Segi TV that's available on Roku, Amazon, Apple iOS, and all the major platforms, LG, Samsung. And it's an over-the-top streaming company that promotes and shows films and talks about ideas that promote diversity and inclusion. So we're very excited about that, and we're looking forward to having everybody come and have a look and check us out.
I love it. Well, that's the main outlet for all of us, right? We're all sitting there watching shows, noticing all the diversity that we're pushing into our culture. And it's something I'm happy to see. And again, hopefully soon it's a normalized thing. We are diverse. We are a melting pot of all different types of people, and we should all accept one another as one. We're all human.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Edward, for your time today. We appreciate you.
Thank you for having me.